Hello, hello. So there's someone who's been given more tasks and more responsibility at work, who's asking how she could secure a managerial position. She really believes in the company and wants to be part of its success. The question within the reading speaks of her searching for fulfillment. She wants to access something new and is looking for a light to guide her. Adding to the question is the Two of Cups, which speaks of her attaining a new level, her seeking a new and improved identity, a new self with new powers of manifestation. The root of the question speaks of her actions that have naturally made her an anchor within herself and within her work environment. She's already heard the call and has responded and has already taken charge of herself and others. And this goes beyond what is superficially seen. People in positions of power have taken notice. The Four of Cups here speaks of responsibility, of the capability to recognize her own errors, as well as forgiving the errors that others are doing. All of this means that she's already played an important role in creating strong foundations there. The reversed Six of Cups, in what has already passed, brings up a lack of cohesion in the workplace. It speaks of naysayers, although a minority, who think that she has no business leading. They don't see proof of her managerial skills, and because of this don't believe they're there. And obviously she's feeling those negative vibes, which is making her doubt in her own potential. This could lead her into a state of mind where she's tempted into wrong moves, into making wrong decisions for herself, as seen in the reverse Seven of Cups. This would in turn reinforce the self-doubts that she convinces herself and others into believing. There's also a purity and an out-of-the-box approach that could turn some of her coworkers off. Those are the naysayers that don't want her to take a role that would place her above them. In this scenario, she'll need to ask for divine help, a divine hand that could keep her not only secure, but that could also guide her onto a straight path. The energies that she's stepping into right now, represented by the upright Ten of Wands, are speaking of her intuition and her higher self, knowing exactly which direction she's going into, knowing what needs to be done. It says that she won't need to worry about what she'll be getting in return for all of what she does, that all these things have already been taken care of, or all of these things are being taken care of. It's saying that she's right now entering a time where she doesn't fear to show her true self, that she could just keep on plowing ahead, even though it's going to ruffle some feathers. And just to confirm all of what I'm saying here, we got in the area of self, the upright chariot, showing her ready to lead and ready to conquer. She's entering a state where she's charismatic and her personality sees her leading by example, fully capable of overcoming all of her enemies. Her environment, the reverse Six of Wands, shows that there's a chaotic element at work, a certain lawlessness there in the work circle. It talks of those that toot their horns the most, them actually being the biggest problem there, and of some that serve the interest of others, serving more than one master, business-wise, and of some that don't have faith in the company, and also of some others that are jealous of some that are getting rewarded for their work more than others. We have the reverse star in the area of what she's not able to see right now, which is speaking of her not properly perceiving the shadow side of herself. That she might not be looking at herself for who she truly is, and might not be recognizing some talents she could use. She also might not be enjoying herself enough, not taking enough time to unwind and let go, which would help her come into herself more. As the last card, the outcome, it's the reverse Ace of Swords, suggesting that there might even be a better idea showing itself to her. An idea being offered that's higher than the subject discussed so far. Something she hasn't considered yet. It's either that she's not seeing it or it hasn't been manifest yet. I'm seeing this mostly spiritually speaking, where there are decisions made on high. They could only be recognized when they're actually ready to be recognized and seen. Might even be in the form of prayers being answered, but as yet unrecognized, or not made manifest. Looking at the whole reading, though, there's still a lot of potential for her to move higher in her present work, meaning that the reversed Ace of Swords at the end doesn't negate the other matters talked of in the reading earlier. It's just saying to remain open to new things that could pop up. They could potentially be big for her if she remains open. Okay, well, that's the gist of it for now. Until the next reading, have a good one.